What's up, everyone? And this is Next Level Thinking.
What's up, everyone? It's here for another great episode of Next Level Thinking. It's your host, Chris, as always. And today I'm here with my special guest by the name of
Brittnee Lanier. Woo! How y'all doing?
Doing fantastic. It's a good, great evening. But enough about that. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself before, as we dive into this. Have fun.
All right. My name is Brittnee Lanier, co-owner of Mad Marketing and Mad Productions. I have been doing branding and marketing for over 10 years now. We've done campaigns with HP, Budweiser. We've helped establish brands, build distributions for churches, all kinds of things. We've been in it all. I enjoy marketing. Our slogan here at Mad is marketing is just a conversation. So that's literally what we do with our clients is take their whys, their purpose, put them in the conversations, and we push it out to their audience and build their clients and their businesses.
I love it. I love it. So, you said you say Bud Light? Wait.
Budweiser.
Budweiser? Oh, so your free beer? I'm sad ass.
No, unfortunately, no, they ain't giving no free beer.
It was there. I had to ask, but I want to get into like the origin story. And of course, we want to drop a lot of gems this whole podcast. But what really got you into this, like the branding? Like, what really sparked your interest?
Oh, with branding, what sparked my interest was graphic design. So I'm a graphic designer by trade, and I love that people have their own takes and perspectives on, because everything is kind of like we all do the same thing. We're all creatives, and people have their own outlook and perspective on it. And to bring that to fruition, like with my hands, with their purpose, their design in mind, and my hands bring it to fruition. Oh, I love that. It's like a tangible touch of your assignment. I absolutely love that. With marketing,
you said a tangible touch.
Yes. Yes. And with marketing, it was really like I love communicating. I've studied communications. I am a perspective. Like I look at everything from at least 3 perspectives. I love how everybody has their own form of communication.
No, wait a minute. We're not just gonna go over that quick. You said 3 different perspectives. Slow that down for the person in the back seat, because you have that one student back that like 3 perspectives. Like what we'll be talking about.
Right. 3 different perspectives. So my perspective, your perspective, and the perspective of like an outside person looking in. So you always have your carnal mind, your subconscious mind, and then someone who's unfamiliar. So that's essentially how you market. You take those things that people don't know, you take the things that you assume they know, and you take the things that they want to know, and you create campaigns behind that.
She's just dropping all those gems like it ain't nothing. I mean, I'm just going to Gold Rush over here. He's just dropping this information. I'm just saying. Yeah. Now, I know you're about to dive into the marketing aspect, so go in detail about that as well.
So I started marketing because I just love communicating. Truth, like full transparency, as a child, I didn't want to communicate. Like until I met my husband, and he invested a couple years, and he we've been together. So about 18, 19, he was like, all right, he started teaching me like different ways to communicate and learning how his thought process worked and things like that. And then start studying other people and learning how they communicated. Oh, it just opened up a whole new world for me. So I love that.
Oh, that's awesome. Shout out to the husband, bring out her out the shelter.
Yes. Hey, Jill.
Love it. So like with this, getting out your shelter marketing, and of course you already dropped some like major platforms and stuff. Yeah, man, just go ahead and dust your shoulders off. I mean, yeah, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. So what are some of the challenges that you had to overcome? Because like we talking about marketing and brand, you got people with t-shirts and all kind of different businesses that may need help. And you started from a graphic designer. So what would be some words that you would give them to help them out?
Just be true and be honest. Everybody feels like everybody's doing the same thing. And I put that in quotations because it is a phrase that someone said, and we're just literally repeating it over and over and over when it may feel true, but honestly, it's not. I brand and market from a why perspective. Somebody else brands and markets from strictly numbers. Somebody else brands and markets from profit. Like everybody's gift is different. So don't think just because you sell t-shirts and Willie and Sally and Johnny,
Not Will.
I try to give, level-headed names. And so they all have t-shirt businesses too. That makes you insignificant. It can never do that because you are the reason that your stuff is different. You are the aspect that makes something more special to someone else. I have an I brand different t-shirt. It means something to me. It may not mean something to someone who doesn't brand or someone who doesn't brand the same way I do. So, it's just don't sleep on yourself because you feel like somebody else is already doing it. Don't put yourself in a corner because of that same thing.
Now you hit on something like I think very is important, and I want you to go even more in depth into this. The importance of taking advantage of you, because you said you multiple times, because I feel like a lot of times when people put their stuff out there, even though there may be like a similar t-shirt business, photography business, I mean, there's a lot of different kind of business that people in, but the difference maker is you. I want you to explain to the people who are watching this why you are what makes people buy products.
You are what makes people buy products because you only think like you. You only know life like you do. Your experiences are your experiences. What you were given to create is your creation. Like I can't make Chris's photos as good as they are, as good as his videos are. That's not my gift. But if you want me to put a logo on the corner and design something with my graphic design, heck yeah, I can do that. I can do that. But you have to give yourself, you have to honor yourself as much as you honor other people. Like honor your gifts and honor who you are and what you give to the world as much as you do any other person that you idolize or look up to, because that unique thing matters and the unique thing is you.
And you're just dropping all kinds of gems. Like I love it. I love it. And it's you hit on something else too. It's like how we idolize other people, which we all have people influences and much more we look up to.
Right.
But it's like a lot of times when we look in the mirror, we don't have that same energy. We don't have that same, belief. When we have to really believe into ourselves more than anything else, because why not? I'm controlling me.
Yes.
Like I have a purpose too. And the people watching this, you have a purpose.
Yes.
And I want to remind people of that.
Absolutely. I love that.
Yes. So what else we got on? We want to keep dropping all these gems. We got marketing, branding. What else do you got? Graphic design. I want to make sure I cover everything. What else do you do?
What else do I do? So we have a production side of our business.
She said a whole production site. Wait a minute.
Shout out to Matt Productions. Gerald operates, that's my husband. He operates Matt Productions, and we basically shoot content, commercials, videos, promo goods, promo visuals for businesses and brands. So that is another aspect of what we do. So I do the set design. I come up with the plan for the strategic layout of what it looks like, what they say, when they show up, how it's rolled out, all those kinds of things. So strategic planning. There we go.
So I'm gonna see you in IMAX and all these major theaters. Directing like.
Man, I don't know about that, but get ready to see me on somebody TV for sure.
She's claiming it.
For real. Coming for all that airtime.
Most definitely. And I want you, I'm throwing you even more alleys, like the importance of planning or more on the content creation side. Now, of course, I'm a big part of just pretty much just documenting things and telling your journey as well, because that's how you get a lot of content, because people get into that, stalemate, don't want to put out anything.
Right.
But also I want you to go ahead and put emphasis on the importance of planning out for like major products so things run smoothly. Because look, I'm good at doing things spontaneous. I'm all for that for the content. But you have your projects where it'll be a good idea to plan it out.
Yes. I love that you brought up documenting, because people don't think about content with documenting. They always try to create content. I'm gonna create content when documenting is a form of content, and it matters sometimes more than what you create. Because that process builds a relational piece of your business. So yes, I think that when you are thinking about your content and you're getting ready to launch something big, an inside scoop, the documentation matters the most because they get to go behind the scenes. They get to know how you got there, the who, the what, the when, the where, and then
that
the why.
drives people crazy.
Yes.
I'm gonna put some real relatable and recent. You know, everybody is checking out that interview with Cat Williams.
Man.
That fool Cat Williams. It's a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me. Mr. Slickback. No, it's a pimp named Slickback. Ooh, I said a pimp named Slickback.
I love it. I watched every 2 hour and 45 minutes of it.
We didn't care it was that long because we wanted the insider scoop. We was like, tell us all the good stuff.
Yes.
Who? Cedric, Brittnee, Mag, what? Steve Harvey.
Baby, what? I was in here clapping. I'm researching. I said, okay. He told me, okay.
He was saying all kind of stuff. I mean, people just taking notes. And you know, the internet is ruthless.
Oh man, it's been a nice little 4 days.
But let's bring it back because I want you to go ahead and lighten on this part. So, like, when you have things like that, tell why it really grabs the people's attention. Because I know you're hitting on the who, what, why, insider scoop. But this is a great example. So I want you to go in more detail.
Because that's how people get to know you. Like, you can't build a business without relationships. People want to build faceless businesses, faceless brands. And you can, in some instances, like a theme page or something like that, if you want to just represent something that people just don't pay attention to, but actually like desire. But when you're building a big brand, a business, McDonald's, all those people, they give you a
McDonald's.
face. Now we don't know who owns like we ain't regularly seeing the owner of McDonald's, but we know Ronald. They had to put a face to it. They have to put a face to it. So that's all I'm saying. Faceless brands don't thrive in 2024. We're in 2024 now. They don't thrive, and they weren't.
We went to another New Year.
And they weren't thriving in 2023. So that behind the scenes, that inside scoop is the relational piece that makes sales now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's why people love that Cat Williams interview.
Oh man,
they're like, we getting all the tea, spill it all.
Yes.
Like we're basically acting like high school students. Be like, look,
yep,
I ain't telling nobody, but your homeboy.
And then we're gonna look up what the other person said and then run back and see what this person said. Yeah, it's been a whole.
We got so many reels off of that. Yes. Like I said earlier, the internet is like completely ruthless.
I love it.
And like when people love to fact check, I kid you not, on every like Instagram, all that, people were checking. And they were making you more content. They were like, let me see if it's true. And they found a little clip. And then they post like, woof, Cat Williams was lying. Here's the clip right here.
I love it though. I love it though. I'm here for it. I love it.
So I want you to hit on this because that all comes back to grabbing people's attention. I don't think people understand the importance of grabbing people's attention. And I'll be real. I'll be completely real about this. I think that sometimes when, depending on where you at, even your culture at sometimes, you may think it's a bad thing to have attention. Like, oh, that person just all wants the attention. You don't want, man, he just wants all the attention. Or she just wants all the attention. Oh, yeah, I know I'm being goofy right now. I don't care. It's my show. Oh, she wants all the attention right now. She thinks she's all that. I bet it's fake. I bet it's fake. Why you over there saying it's fake? You show is glued to their Facebook. You show is glued to their Instagram. You show is increasing their views. They got your attention.
Period.
And probably taking it to the bank.
But you know why? The one thing that people can't say he wasn't was authentic. He was authentic in who he is. He had on his little thing on his head. He was rubbing his little legs like he doing every comment.
You ain't never like when Cat Williams doing this. Shop was like, look, Shop, because I looked at the other video. He said like, when I saw Cat Williams doing this, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's prepared. He prepared. I don't know what we about to. He probably looking back. He like, I don't know what we about to get, but we about to get a whole load food.
He was ready. He was nothing but authentically himself. And that's what people like. If you can't give him credit for nothing else, if you want to say he was lying, you want to say he's just out for attention, cool. But you can't say
got that
authentically himself.
He definitely got that.
Definitely got that.
Let me
And
see if I can find it. It was blowing my mind. Like, let me see how many views this dang video got. Let me see if I can find it.
man, as many remixes as it has, I wouldn't be surprised if
How long that video? I'm trying to remember. I was trying to see like how long that video been up because it hasn't been long.
it hasn't been long. I think 3 or 4 days. It hasn't been long.
Oh, let me see. I gotta find this. So
I
shoot.
sharing it. My father-in-law was calling us to share.
Not
Like,
father-in-law.
we talking about generations. We talking about generations was watching
Look,
this.
you don't get a laugh about this. Look, I think Char said this. Like, he said he was walking down the airport. I believe he was saying he's like, even the white folk was asking me, like that gentleman, Cat Williams. That was a good interview. He was probably like, "What you know about Cat Williams?
What you know about me?" I love that though.
You know about Cat? You paid attention to Cat Williams,
and his authenticity got him multi-generational, multicultural, a huge platform. Like, that's big.
Absolutely. Let me see. I think I got it right here.
Authenticity, baby.
I'm gonna try to share my screen real quick.
Y'all share this, blow this up. How y'all doing?
Yeah. She ain't got no kind of system. Let me see if I can share my screen and find. Let me see how many views this thing got. Is it gonna let me? I'm gonna have technical difficulties. Let me see. It's all right. Hey, y'all ain't letting me be great. Y'all can, okay, you know, I'm just gonna tell you. Matter of fact, no, I'm gonna be bootleg real quick. I think it was like 39. I think it was like 39 million views and
39 million.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I know. In a few days, it's insane. Let me see. I'm trying to see if it's gonna pop. Let me see. Did it come up? Yeah. 39 million views
in 6 days.
39 million views.
6 days. Wow.
That means your mama, your cousin, your second cousin, your cousin that only show up during the barbecue and family reunions and much more.
All know about holidays, all of them. They done
all know about this interview, but that's the importance of grabbing people's attention.
Yes.
Because once you have people's attention, the sky's the limit. You can pretty much use what you need to do to sell, create awareness.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, if you really want to dive into like the people that really made an impact to the world, grab people's attention. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Obama. I mean, all of them much knew the power of grabbing people's attention because do you think they really would have made an impact like they did if they did not have the attention of the audience?
Nah, not at all. Somebody that I think doesn't get enough credit for grabbing attention because we don't say her name a lot in rooms. And this is like very much a history person, but Shirley Chisholm. Do you know who that is?
Enlighten me in the audience.
Shirley Chisholm was the first Black woman to run for presidency.
Wait, what?
Yes. Her slogan was I hashtag it now, but her slogan was unbossed and unbothered. And
unbossed and unbothered.
Yes. And she was the only spot in the room, the only female in the room, and was unbossed and unbothered. And you're talking about change and bringing attention and awareness to things. Like, it was, I look up to, that's one of the people I look up to because she can't, you couldn't move her. Like, they didn't make space at a table.
Nothing phased her, basically.
No, they didn't make space at the table for her. She brought her own table. So the
I like that. So I'm bringing my own table, and that's what you gotta do in life at times. Bring my own table. Bring my own
it's literally because of her. Like, bruh, if you telling me I could be unbossed and unbothered, I'm supposed to do that. That's the attention grabbing I want to do. I want to make impactful, make you uncomfortable at the table because I'm so authentically myself. And that these brands, these people that we market with, all these businesses that we do, they make other people that are not genuine so bothered that I have to bring my own seat because you can't stand it.
I like that. There was like, you don't want to bring me a chair? All right, cool. Where you going? I got my own chair.
Pop Trump.
Right here. Like, what are we doing? I brought my chair, my table, my advertisement, my banner. Matter of fact, I got my crew. Hey, we can come in. I'm like,
I got my
banner. But that's what it takes, though. I like what the things you're talking about because I feel like when it comes to the things we love to do, or what we are want to represent, we're so quiet. Like,
Yes.
hey, I have this gift. You
Yes.
mind sharing it? And
Oh.
we listen to them. I'm like, are you
Oh.
all right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I think it's a good idea, man. If you don't put up and be like, "Hey,
Right.
I have this fantastic idea. It's
Right.
gonna blow your mind. It's gonna make your grandparents go back into the kitchen and start cooking. We about to
Period.
have our old school grandmas. We about to have a
Period.
field day. This right here is the next big thing.
I love
Right
that.
here.
That's when
You
we
gotta
need.
have. You have to. You have to. I always use this example, but there's a lot of. I don't think people understand the power of being confident about yourself. You have to believe
Mm,
in yourself for other
yeah.
people to believe in it. And that's where your marketing comes in. You
Yes.
helping people put themselves out there, pushing.
Yes. Yes. And it's not an easy journey. I had a time where I had a setback where I hid myself, but I was pushing other people. Crazy. You operate in your gift, but you hide saying, oh, yeah, it's me. Go ahead and do your thing. It was crazy. You can't live like that.
Mm-mm.
That's stifling.
You were
That's
put here to shine your light. And
yes.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you know Trent Shelton. Have
Yes.
you heard of him? I
Yes.
just went to one of his events, and one thing, I mean, the whole event was empowering. I would tell you that is a solid brother. He keeps it 100 from the ups, down, falls, and all that. You
That's
definitely gotta go to one of his events. But
okay.
one thing that he said that I think really shook the room, he said, like, remember this, y'all. Y'all got one life. One
Mm.
life. One. There ain't no take backs. There ain't no other chances. So are you going to live your life? I'm paraphrasing a little bit. You're going to live your life giving all you want, or are you going to go to your deathbed, but you go to your deathbed with regret? Are you
Mm.
going to regret not doing some of the things of what somebody said about you years ago, who probably
Mm.
don't even care about you, who probably
Mm.
want the worst of you? Are you going to really let them take control of your life and let them decide how you should feel and what you should do? I
Wow.
kid you not, it was like crickets, because everybody felt that. Because if we want to be honest, I'm putting myself guilty of this as well. We let let people or close to or somebody who don't
Mhm.
even understand our vision
Yep.
tell us what we are not and believe in and stop what we're doing.
Woo. That's powerful. That's powerful. And all you got to do, I'm trying to find a nice way to say this.
Man, if you don't say your truth,
It's say like F you. Like what you say doesn't matter. Like it can't matter. It can't matter more than my assignment and
let
my
me
gift.
help her out. I'm gonna help her. I'll take the hit for this. Let me say for the thugs. Let me say for the thugs in the back. Fuck you. she gave the church version. I had to get a raw version. You're welcome. Go
Because it
ahead.
can't matter. It just can't matter. Man, the amount of relationships I had to like go through and separate from just to just be me and operate in my gift. People will suck you dry. They will eat at your heart. They will eat at your brain.
She's
You,
preaching, y'all.
they will
She's
make you
preaching.
believe that they believe in you,
Ooh,
all the
she's preaching.
while
Ooh,
planting seeds to your demise. Like you
ooh.
gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. You
Got
got to
to.
hold you up front first.
Ooh. What a collection play. All right, I want to go ahead and take a collection. Even those in the back.
Man,
You said something. People will suck you dry
they
when they
will.
don't really believe into your vision.
Yes.
And if you keep, there's so much into that, because that is one thing you have. Like Trent was saying, it's protecting your peace,
Yeah.
protecting your light. You can't allow others to make you feel bad about what you're doing.
Period. Period.
Mm-mm. Oh, I
Period.
want to go ahead and make them put this on the screen. Like we have this nice comment. I'm pretty sure you can see it. So talk about how your setbacks set you up for your future success. So look, you got an alley you from one of the supporters. Go ahead here on this.
Talk about how your setbacks set you up for future success. So I will focus on relational setbacks first. Relationships, because we are people, we crave relationships, we love humans, like other people around us being with us in fellowship with us. We will hold on to others for sustenance, for the things that we think is supposed to carry us, and we look to others to affirm us, confirm us. We look to others to like make whatever we do be the best thing. and it's not their job.
Oh, it's not.
It's their job. And they honestly, if you don't know their true journey, how can they do that for you to say your journey is true?
Wait a minute. You can't just be saying that to people's soul like that. No.
They just hold on to people for so long, and then you be looking like 6 years down the road, you be like, dang, I really should have like walked away from that person a long time ago, and I didn't.
I understand that. Look, I had to get away from that, my dang. So look, I was just like this person. Like you don't get away. Nah, I'm just gonna go through this wall. I'm gonna go through this wall eventually. The door's over there. I'm gonna go through it. You haven't figured out you keep bumping your head.
So I stay. I'm gonna talk about relationships with the job or with a place you think you're supposed to be. I stayed at a church, working at a church for way longer than I was supposed to.
Okay.
And I knew 3 years before I left that I was supposed to have left. And I stayed anyway. When I tell you, I've never been so broken, fractured, beat down, devalued, systematically picked apart in my entire life, even though I knew it was time. Love does not hurt. Your purpose does not hurt. Your why is your energy. It does not make you tired.
Say it again.
So when you get into situations and you feel those things, please know that's not real. That's not real. And my setback set me up to be able to sit here with Chris today and the commenter today and say, hey, that you holding on to, that doesn't feel good, that don't sit right in your spirit, that's not a connection to God, that's not the thing that you need, that you can't eat off of, that's not for you. And it's okay that it's not for you. And it's okay to walk away.
It is okay to break away. I love all that. And that's what Next Level Thinking is all about. Like, we're dropping gems, inspirational things on business and much more, but also giving you great things for your soul. I mean, I just love how we got this coming right here that allows you to feed into that and then express as well, because we're all human at the end of the day. No matter what kind of great things, we sometimes need those things that make it relatable so we can all bring it back together.
Yeah.
So do you have like any projects coming up in the future pretty soon?
Actually, I do.
Wait a minute. Did you? I ought to make that a whole reel. Like, I do.
I'm gonna go viral like Cat Williams. I'm rubbing my legs and everything.
You ain't never lied. That was like off the movie. I think it was like Friday After Next.
So I do. So I have we have an event coming up on January 21st called Social Sunday. It is an interactive content workshop where we teach you how to make content based in your why. So we help you connect with your why or your purpose, whatever makes you find it faster. You walk in with your purpose and your why on your shoulder.
I almost fell out my seat with that comment. We're gonna help you find it faster.
We take that, we turn it into content. You leave with at least 6 pieces of content. We teach you how to record, get your lighting together, your angles together, create content from your everyday life, edit it and post it, schedule it right there from your phone using the tools that you already use every day. You just don't know what they do. So I'm really excited about that one. This one is, we've had 2 already. This is an elevated version of the last 2. So I'm really excited for them. We got 16 sets. We got content guys that'll walk through the event with you. And I'm really excited about it.
She about to have a whole major production over there.
Yes, because it's the why of Brittnee. That what y'all getting in this. It is my why. My why is to empower people to connect with their why so that they can live purpose lives. When I was younger, my grandmother had a book called Purpose Driven Life. And it was by this older European lady. I don't remember her name. But I thought that it was just like, oh, that's just old lady talk. Like, that's how old ladies. That's nothing. I don't need that. That's what old people say. And then I got older. I'm not as old as they are. I'm still young in my
We don't black, don't crack. Come on.
still young in my young tender 35-ish. No, I'm 35. Yeah, I'm 35. Yeah, I'm 35. Okay. So
You good. Keep going.
so we have now, knowing what I know, I understand that purpose-driven life is not just a phrase or a tagline. It's literally like everything you do is intentional. Everything you make and create is all connected to that reason of why you were made to be on this earth. So we are purpose-driven content making machines at Social Sunday. So come get your content on.
Hey, she said what she said. As a pimp named Slipback walk into this church venue today, I will say today that we have to make all kinds of great content. Say it with me now.
Period.
Period. But that's what it's all about. I love that. So, like, we have the great project, we're dropping kind of gems. I want you to put a little bit more emphasis onto this, the importance of your why. I know you hit a good amount on that, but why is your why so much of a driven thing to actually help you overcome the hump? Because I can't even count of how many actors and actresses have said something similar about that, about their why that had made them push forward to overcome things. And I'm pretty sure this is a reminder for you in your own business when you do marketing, branding, graphic design as well.
So I'll use the situation you just gave when you come to actors and actresses. They play and pretend to be all kinds of people all the time. But if you listen to their process, they literally have a person that helps them snap back to their actual selves, because the core of who you are is where you find your peace. So if you don't have that peace, life really sucks. Life just, baby, it's hard. You be crying, you be depressed, you be all these things because you don't have a reason. You're not connected with your inner self. So
Absolutely.
if you have no why, you have no why.
It's the thing that gets you over the hump and keep you going each and every day, because when you want to quit, you'll be like, I gotta keep doing this for my son, my daughter, my mother, and things like that, and keeping you going. You got to keep yourself energized. I'm moving around. As I'm about to plug in my laptop. Yeah, I came from the gym, set up for this podcast because I didn't want to be on all CP time.
Well, I'll say this while you set up for your podcast, so they won't really see you moving. The why
I don't care.
The why keeps you fed. If I can't do nothing else but speak about a why, I can, like, if I can't sell a program, I can't sell no marketing service, I can't sell no branding services, my why, which is to empower people to go find their own why, can put me in a room to allow me to speak, which can pay me $1,000 and I can eat.
Right. It opens up whole nother doors for you to speak.
Right.
And to like open pretty much like anything that you want, you can speak into existence and have, and you be powered by your why. Speaking of that, let me see if I have it with me right now. And I want to touch on this too. And I'm pretty sure I want you to put your own spin of it, because when you do different things, I think people are afraid to spend money on themselves. Now, I don't think I actually asked this question, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you. I think people are afraid to actually spend money on this. Like, they spend money on their clothes, going out, and much more. But when they come to spending and investing in themselves, especially in their business, like at times a little bit like that. But I'm investing in this, but I want a whole bunch of this.
Right.
And you have to speak and invest yourself into millions or whatever you want to go to. Like, for example, like stuff like, people probably don't even think that I even purchase stuff like this. Like this right here, that costs money.
Oh,
Speak your way to millions. Speak your way into millions. This guy's been on all kind of different kind of platforms in the past.
Wow.
And I have access to this information because I pay for it.
Period.
It's not going to always be free. You got to be able to invest into yourself and where you want to go. And if you want those opportunities, you have to show, and I learned this from my own personal experiences, you have to show a person that you're serious by putting your money where your mouth is.
Yep.
Because everybody can talk. But I never will forget, like, when I went to this event and it was like 1 million, there's all successful people. And he said, like, I have this thing program, it's for $1,200. I told him, like, give it till tomorrow, I got you on the money. He was like, all right, whatever. Then I dropped it. He was like, who the is this guy?
He didn't think you was coming. When people say, "I'll give me some time," they don't think you coming back.
He didn't. He thought I was like, whatever. But when I dropped it, he was like, who is this guy?
It's like, I am.
And you have to I am. I will.
Yes.
Speak
Period.
all into existence. Stand for the church. We want to I'm playing.
But people don't want to spend money on themselves for development. And I just think that's so crazy. I think that's so crazy. I got a book I'm looking at across the room. I'm not gonna get up because I don't want some of my good lighting over here. It's called The 4-Hour Work Week. And this is my 4th development book I've read in the past 3 or 4 months. So you gotta, if you can't invest in anything else, the library give you a book you can read.
And we have information all over the place on the internet and much more. There's no excuse.
No excuse.
None at all.
No excuse. Invest in your equipment, invest in your knowledge, invest in your mentor, invest in your resources, invest in your tools, whatever.
Invest in all of that.
All of that.
Shout out to Adam real quick. I'm going to put his comment up. Gotcha. Want to make sure he gets all the little support and some more.
Yeah, he was an advocate. Awesome.
Very powerful guy. Make sure you check out his movement because he has all kind of great things going on.
Awesome.
Great guy.
I love that you add the chat on there. That's so dope.
It is. I mean, look, put your comments. I think that's what makes it even more engaging and fun because people can see they can live and pitch in and all that and much more. I want to make sure I put this on you. Again, his business is this unique ability. So find it on all the social media platforms. Google it, will pop up.
I'm going to follow him right now.
Go ahead. So with that, like we have all different kind of things that comes to put things together, from walking to your purpose, your why, putting yourself out there in the crowd so you can grab the people's attention. All this comes together it's like a huge umbrella for what you do in branding, marketing, graphic designs, and all that. It just showcasing the world of who you are. And I know we're going a little bit more in my time, but I want to make sure I also ask you, this is the importance of writing your own story. Because I feel like this goes into your alley with what you're doing already right now. Oh, she started doing this, y'all.
Man, because I am in the process of writing a book, and somebody had to tell me to write it down. Otherwise, like I wouldn't have it, I wouldn't remember it. And actually writing down your stories like makes you remember things you probably repressed or forgot about that make you. So when you're in the search for that why, or you're looking for that connection, those memories matter. And your journey can resonate with somebody else who's lost, who's alone, who needs something, who needs inspiration, who's looking for somebody that looks like them, not just looks like them in the physical sense, but on the inside too.
Absolutely. Yeah. And from that recent event with Shelton, he made us do this one thing, and I think it's very empowering, and I think other people should do as well, is like write at least 2 or 3 sentences, or just have a moment and write down what gets you up every day and keeps you going. Write it down. And every day, or at least once a week, or how often you want to do that, read that to remind you of why you were doing this.
Wow. And I have, I do an affirmation and a grateful journal. So my affirmations have, they have the I am whatever I am, but it tells you I am Brittnee. I am creative. I am a graphic designer. I am these things that I call myself and that I'm gifted in. And then my gratitude journal has a little bit of shadow work in there. So when you start doing a little bit of that, like groundwork.
Man, you can't just skim over that. Explain to the people. I was about to hold on, like, in this a little bit. Explain shadow work. Because I'm hearing that more and more often. I know that idea, but enlighten the audience about this.
Shadow work is a therapeutic term to describe basically those suppressed and the memories and things that you may have put in your back pocket that you don't think about, that have shaped you in life, that you haven't given attention to, that may be the reason that you got an attitude when somebody smacks their lips, that may be the reason you get angry every time somebody slam the door, that may be the reason that you can't play fight with your significant other. Like that kind of work helps you to find resolution. Like you get to say, oh, that's why. Now I know this is how I want to respond to those situations from now on. And this is what I will and won't do when that happens. And this is how I'm going to be moving forward. It's just to find resolution within yourself. Man, the years of shadow work I've been doing, child, I'm a brand new person. I had to introduce myself to my husband. Like, hey, I am I'm a new person.
I was about to end the show, but like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all keep throwing comments out here. I'm gonna keep it going, but like, we have another great comment. I'm gonna go ahead. She has a question. It says, how do you heal your way to your purpose? Oh, look at you just bringing all kinds of people out. Look at what kind of energy is.
How do you heal your way to your purpose? I'm going to be honest. It is the shadow work. It is the prayer journey. And it is so much honesty that it hurts you. Like, I am so tired of repeating how my journey to people. But if I don't be honest about it, then I fail myself. And I don't get to stay in my why.
Hold on. My bad. Wait. I'm looking around. You make people run away because you make them take accountability. I gotta look around again. You're making people take accountability. You know, we don't like to take accountability for our own kind of stuff.
I've been seeing y'all little videos talking about girls don't like to take accountability. I'll take mine. I'll eat mine. That's fine. I'll eat mine. That's fine. But that's because I want to grow towards a better me.
You have to, and I don't really think you can really truly heal until you look yourself in the mirror and look at your faults. It's so easy to look at all the great things that you're doing in life, and it's a good thing. You should always do that for your confidence. But if you really want to heal or progress, you have to look at you have to look at the things that needs to be improved.
Yeah. And to heal is to repair. And if you can't fix it, baby, you ain't healing. And you fix it with honest, like, you don't go in and be like, oh, I'm going to put a little bit of alcohol and hope for the best. No, you got to burn that sucker out of there. Like, you got to wipe it down, make it burn. Then you got to come back with the peroxide, put the gauze on. You got to give it time. You got to let it do its thing. But it starts with being honest and clearing it all the way out. And if you can't be honest and clear it all the way out with that alcohol, not liquor, rubbing alcohol, then
no liquor.
No, trying to find catalysts and things to make it be okay and to carry you through. And that ain't how you heal. That's how you cover.
Because, like, if you really want to be honest about it, like, anytime, let's say, like a small child, 2, 3, or 4 years old, what do they do when they face adversity, challenge, or something pain happens to them? What do they do?
Mine scream and holler, mama.
Not only that, they do what? Run.
Oh, yeah.
Run.
Oh, yeah.
They don't want to actually confirm or pretty much face it head on.
Right.
And the way that I'm, like, using this as a metaphor is like, we have grown folk. Yeah, I say grown folk. Folk. We look grown in the body, but when it comes to challenges, we don't want to address them and face them head on. We'd rather run away because we've been doing that for so long that we think that's how it's supposed to be.
Yep, and you get comfortable in that. This is the season of being uncomfortable. I mean, being comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's how you grow and heal.
The season. This is supposed to be a lifestyle.
This is the way of life.
So with that, all that, and much more, like, tell the audience where they can find you, and then on top of that, leave us with a quote as we close this great podcast.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm at Mad Markets. That's MAAD Markets. MAAD Markets. Give me both my A's and my S on the end. Thank you.
Say what you said.
What I said. And my quote is, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It can be said.
Yeah.
As always, it's your boy Chris Holmes on Next Level Thinking, helping you get inspired and help you take it to the next level and get outside your comfort zone. Because why not? And then I have my special guest by the name of
Brittnee Lanier.
Awesome. Make sure you like, subscribe, and keep things in conversation going with friends and family because we want to see you motivated and take it to your success. Peace out, y'all.